Welcome to Sports News Weekly. I'm Kirk Onorf. Thank you for joining us. Injuries are something that everyone has to deal with at some point in their life, whether it be a sprained ankle, a torn ACL, or even just a broken pinky finger. It can happen to the average person. Where injuries seem to be most common, though, is in any sort of athletic playing field. Today we'll take a look at what to do if you're injured, where you should go, and how you can prevent it. The National Athletic Trainers Association with the NCAA did a study called Collegiate Athletic Injuries, Trends, and Prevention. In this study, they found that over half the injuries that collegiate athletics obtain are the lower extremities. Collegiate athletes are 2 to 3 times more likely to get injured during the preseason than during the regular season, and are more likely to get injured during a game than at practice. And the rates of concussions and ACL injuries increased. The study attributes this to improved reporting methods and identifications of both these injuries. The study also showed many general findings, including the decrease of injury in many different sports, including women's field hockey and gymnastics. They also found that athletes who play a sport where contact between players is limited, like soccer, still have a significant number of injuries. You can find out more about this study at the National Athletic Trainers Association website, www.nata.org. Injuries are something that have been associated with athletics for a long time, and they have become part of that athletic culture. Amanda Voss has more.
Sports and athletes seem to be a part of everyday life in America. You see athletes everywhere, on TV, in movies, in the newspaper, even when you're driving past the local high school. And no matter what sport is being played, there is always a chance for injury. One of the most important things for athletes to do when injured is to seek help and not ignore it. At Hastings College, injured athletes would go to see Brett Macklin at the training rooms.
The biggest thing, and all the coaches understand it, the athletes understand it, the more time they can spend in here, the more time we can work with them, the better we can help them out and get them back on the field as quickly as possible.
Even though getting help for an injury is necessary, all those trips to a doctor or a therapist that isn't provided by a college can get expensive. In 2005, the NCAA started requiring their universities to insure athletes, but standards were never introduced. This means that students can still be left to pay some of the cost it takes to recover from injuries.
A lot done inside right now. They're still living and dying by the three-pointer. Slough takes it up
as a part of everyday life. This is Amanda Voss, HC Media.
If you do end up getting some sort of injury from playing a sport, remember that it is important to get it checked out by a physician. Well, coming up after the break, head athletic trainer Brett Macklin will be in the studio to talk about what injuries are prevalent around the nation and at Hastings. Stay tuned.